Hello, very warm welcome. Today we are looking at another lead code question, which is valid parenthesis. This is being asked in January third week in the programming questions, and this is also a very common question which is being asked in the interviews. So let's get started. So we are given a string S which contains just the characters, open braces, close braces, these braces, square brackets, etc. Right? We need to determine whether the string is valid or not, and what are the rules associated to it. If my open bracket must be closed by the same type of brackets, open bracket must be closed in the correct order. So, okay, if I have this open parenthesis, it has to be closed by the same parenthesis. Then only it's a complete validation. Otherwise, it is not. So, I cannot have this open and the curly braces closing it. Right? Another thing which is very important is they should be in the correct order. And this is very important rule because figuring out what is closing, what is not is still a fairly easy task, but figuring out what is the order is something which we need to keep a note of, right? So if you look at the example, this open close is true, but this is also true. But as we just talked about, right, this and this open parenthesis and square bracket closure is not true. It's a false. And what is also important is that my any open parenthesis or square bracket has to be accompanied with a close parenthesis or square bracket. Otherwise, it's not a valid string. So how we are going to deal this, right? So if you say this, right, this straightforward asks for at least for me, right, it's straightforward asks for a stack data structure. Uh, let's extend this. It's straightforward ask for the stack data structure. Why is that? Because what we are going to do is, right, the moment we are going to scan, we'll scan through all the characters in the string. If I have an open parenthesis, I'll keep on adding in the stack, and then moment I have a close bracket, I pop that open bracket out of it, right? So at the end of the day, my stack should be empty with whatever all the characters which went into it, right? So if I write an algorithm for it, the first step is add open braces brackets into stack, right? Second is if that character is open parenthesis, right? Second is if close, if I have say this, then check if last push in the stack is an open bracket or not. If yes, pop it, right? Then follow this first and second for all unique open brackets. At the end of the loop, check count and return results. After the loop, if I have anything which is still present in the stack, that means that's a problem. Means I have a no close bracket or I have an open bracket which is not having a corresponding closure associated to it. Right? So with this as a base, let's get on to the code. Let me comment this first. So as we discussed, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to first create a stack. So and and considering this will be a character, let's make it a character is equal to new stack char, right? So semantics and syntax for each and every language will be different. So if you are in Java, if you're using Python, then it might be a different line of code, right? But overall important part is to understand the thought process with which we are going ahead with the solution, right? So first let's cover the base solution that okay, if my s is null, I'll just return false, say if that happens to be true, or we can also say or say if my s dot length is less than equal to 1, and also we can return false, right? Now what we just discussed about, right, we have to iterate through each and every character in the string, and what we have to see is if my character c is either my open bracket, open curly braces, or it is open parenthesis, or it is a square bracket, I'll have to push it into the stack. I'll just do stack dot push c, right? Now what if it's not in those of it, right, in any of these? So what you're going to say is, okay, if my stack contains the value, because I'm going to pop the value, right? If my stack dot count is not equal to 0, right, because we are going to pop out of it. In Java, I know, I think we use empty as a inbuilt property, which is going to tell us that whether we have a value in it or not, right? The second is if my character say is this, right, because we are looking at a closure, if it's a closing parenthesis or not, and if my stack dot peak, if it's a closing parenthesis, is double equal to open parenthesis. That means whatever I last inserted into the stack is now being accompanied with the closure now, right? If that happens, then I can just pop it. I'll remove this open parenthesis from my stack, right? Now I'll follow the same step for all the other properties. I'll just copy paste. So here this becomes closing parenthesis, this becomes open parenthesis, this becomes bracket, this becomes close bracket. So for same step, right? Uh, because we know that, okay, it is going to be any of these 6 characters, right? And if nothing of this works out, right, that means either my s dot count is equal to 0, or whatever I'm picking right now is not equal to what I'm expecting, right? For example, if you look at this one, right, I inserted this, but I have this, right? So if I peek in the stack, I have open parenthesis into it, but my current index is that of a square bracket. So this is a false, right? So I'll just return false, right? And end the loop. Now what is the final step is, okay, if my stack dot count is double equal to 0, I'll return true, else I'll return false. So why is this step? Say by end of this, right, I have kept on adding the parentheses, open parentheses, open square brackets into the stack, and I never came across any pops, as in I never came across any closures. So this is again finally checking it that, okay, if everything works good, my stack should be empty, because if we go through this, right, I added this, I removed this. I added this, I removed it. I added this, I removed it. Right. So at the end of the day, my stack should be empty in order to make that to be a valid string. So let's run this code. Okay, I missed something. S dot count. So this is stack. Sorry for that. Let's run it. Okay, it got accepted. Let's submit it. Okay, it got successful. So this is it. The complexity of it is O of n, where n is the number of characters in the string. So thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Again, we have some questions around parentheses and open parentheses, close parentheses, count the number of parentheses on those lines. There you can use stacks on those kind of questions where you're looking for a pattern, where closures and opens, or you can look for dictionary for that matter to kind of compare the values. Dictionary in the sense hash maps. So thank you guys. Thanks a lot.